if your country is full of brown people. Oh, we like that, don't we? That's our hobby. That's our new job in the world, bombing brown people.
That is exclusively a white privilege. Black people can't fuck with time machines. A black guy in a time machine is like, hey, think before 1980. No, thank you. I don't want to go. But I can go to any time. The year 2? I don't even know what was happening then. But I know when I get there, welcome, we have a table right here for you, sir. Thank you. Oh, it's lovely here in the year 2. I can go to any time. In the past. I don't want to go to the future and find out what happens to white people because we're going to pay hard for this shit. You got to know that. We're not going to just fall from number 1 to 2. They're going to hold us down and fuck us in the ass forever. And we totally deserve it. But for now, whee!
Shalom. I just wanted to do just a quick video, trying to actually do more lessons, just showing that the Most High does have a people, and for those people that were put under subjection to other nations, that it's in more than one book in the scripture. So I'm gonna just give an example, like here in Daniel, in the book of Daniel, we see where Daniel was actually seeing the Ancient of Days, who is the Most High. And here in chapter 7, he actually describes the Most High too. So let me grab that right quick. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow. So he had a garment, which means he had a body, because we were made in his image, so he had a body. And the hair of his head, so he had a head and hair, like the pure wool. So he had a body. Then it says his throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. So he had a throne. He was sitting on his throne. It says he did sit. So he had a body, and he also had woolly hair. I only know one group of people who has woolly hair on this earth. So I'll let you figure that out. So on down, he goes through talking about the nations, well, the beasts. And these beasts actually describe the nations. And then there's a nation that was stranger than the other nations. And I think that these nations were really like empires. So this last empire, over time, had 10 horns. And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall rise. And another shall rise again after them. And he shall be diverse from the first. And he shall subdue 3 kings. And he shall speak great words against the Most High. And shall wear out the saints of the Most High. Who are the saints? The Israelites. The people of this book, and think to change times and laws. He has changed times and laws. They make all kind of laws against the saints of the Most High. And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion to consume and destroy it unto the end. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, the Israelites, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. Hitherto is the end of the matter. So pretty much the Most High was putting his children, his chosen, his beloved, his bride under this nation of people. It says that they will wear out the saints. They have done so and have been doing so. Let's go to another scripture. I did another video about the 400-year prophecy that was spoken to Abraham, and this was it. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. So the Most High is going to judge this nation that is putting us under their thumb. And we aren't just in one nation according to what they call a nation. It is certain people, the enemies of God, Psalms 83. So we're scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So in almost every nation, the Israelites control no nation. We don't have our own land, our own nation. We are within other nations of people who live similarly. And that kingdom that is different from other kingdoms is the daughter of Babylon, which we live here in America, and the UK, the same nations that combine themselves as one, but are physically set apart. They do the same things over there. They have idolatry, they have pedophilia, they have homosexuality, all types of sin that the Lord doesn't allow. All right. So here's another one where it says that the people will be under this nation. All right. So the stranger that is within thee, this is Deuteronomy 28, verse 42, 43, 44. All thy trees and fruit of thy land shall the locust consume. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Moreover, these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. So the nation of Israel, the children of Israel, were to be a wondrous sign under other nations on this planet forever, until God, the Most High, comes back to judge. Acts chapter 7, this is the New Testament. Acts chapter 7, verse 6 and 7. And God spake on this wise, that his seed should sojourn in a strange land, and that they should bring them into bondage, and entreat them evil 400 years. And the nation to whom they shall be in bondage will I judge, said God. And after that shall they come forth and serve me in this place. After that, the Most High says, after our bondage, we will be serving him in his place, and those people that he judged will be our servants. Let's see if we can get that. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1 and 2. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them. They are the strangers, those other nations that are against the children of Israel, that made laws against the children of Israel, that have done everything to make us do abominable things to each other, and to do abominable things against the Most High, that we will forget who we were. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and they will cleave to us. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. And they shall rule over their oppressors. In verse 3, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. So these prophecies, and there are plenty more in the scriptures, these prophecies show that the Most High has a people. His people didn't follow his laws and ended up under the heathens of the world, the other nations. And God gave them dominion over this world, and the next world that followeth will be the kingdom of heaven, in which there will be 12 gates for the 12 tribes of Israel. And under them will be the heathens that were over them, and they will rule over their oppressors. So that's pretty much it on this one. I just wanted to bring that out. And if you want, you can look up other scriptures. I suggest that everyone start reading their own Bible and stop listening to some of these pastors. I'm not saying that all pastors are wrong, but most of them aren't giving you the full gist of the scriptures front to back. They're giving you bits and pieces so that you can have hope and be happy in the life that you live here in your captivity. But they aren't giving you the fact that you are the people of the book. Until next time, I say shalom.